join us on radio. Now, this is Open Mic Thursday. This is a time where you be the one that selects the story you would like to talk about. Consider yourself an analyst for the next 50 to 55 minutes here on radio. So what you do is you call, you tell me your name, you tell me where you're calling from, and you tell me what you'd like us to talk about. If there is a story that was not maybe properly represented in the papers and you want to bring it to the limelight, you have an ability to do so. You can even do something of a community report, something in your area that is happening and you like to draw the attention of the authorities to. This is a perfect platform for you to do that. Or if you even want to comment on some of the stories we addressed this morning, you also have the liberty to do so. We're streaming the program live, which means you can send in your contributions using the live chat option. You can text it to me, I'll read it. You can send a WhatsApp message as well, 09136000430. That same number you can send a text message to if you don't use an internet phone. So there's nobody that is left out. Everybody, those who use the internet, those who don't use the internet, those who don't have airtime to call, those who want to send a text, there's a platform for every single one of you, regardless of what channel you want to use. But for those who want to call, you can call the number 09136000410. That's the phone line. I need us to be very brief with our submissions, and I need us to speak to matters of national importance or communal importance. You can do a community report, you can talk about a national issue, you can talk about maybe a center page story that you think deserves to be on the front page. You can take advantage of this opportunity for intelligent discourse on radio. Don't forget to tell me your name and where you're calling from. Hello, good morning to you. Let's take our first call.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, Madam Sheikh, how are you?
I'm well, thank you.
What about my friend Fouad?
He's doing great.
Okay, that's good. You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, on Open Mic today, Barrister Peter Okoh is calling from talk on the issue of pervasive corruption in the country. Because from my own perspective, and for the hard news that comes to us, every Nigerian on a daily basis, it is hard news. You cannot wake up a day in Nigeria without hearing stories about kidnapping, deaths, Boko Haram, everything. There is nothing positive. And this is not how a country should function. There's no way. Otherwise, this country, if it continues like this, Nigeria will be in the graveyard very soon.
We hope not. We hope not.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Nobody hopes for that, but that is what will happen. And we have to be serious. We have to be serious about fighting corruption, pervasive corruption. This APC government must fight corruption. They are not fighting corruption. They are romancing corruption. Unless they stand up to fight corruption, corruption will kill us. That is my contribution this morning.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, morning to you.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Morning to you, Lady Sage.
Yes, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
This is a Prince Wyatt greeting you from Ora Igumina, Ifeda, your local government of Osun State.
Welcome, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you, my dear. Yes. I want to invite you to my town for Salah celebration. Will you come with me? Okay. with your flash? Okay. This morning, I want to talk about 2 billion to rebuild those affected by water in Niger State. My first prayer yesterday. I was happy about it. They must do this for them. And they just start their life afraid. I love that. Secondly, I was surprised yesterday's stage by Pastor Bakari with it, Wow. So, Pastor Bakari, we are so okay. Where a leader, you can meet your president at the round table talk, you will criticize, you will argue. I think for president, telling the truth at Aso Rock. That is what I've done before, but I don't know. I said it to Mr. President. Because this another president, you never allow it to come in. Maybe you know where to talk. Where talk where you normally talk now. But Mr. President, you are coming. So that type of politics, finally, the citizen. Oh my God. Okay. Let me greet you, see.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Madam Sid, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is Samuel calling from Ikeja. Problem did Natasha have with the federal government?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Okay. Why is it that federal government has so much focus on this Natasha issue? Government has decided to take the matter upon itself and took the woman to the court. See, you can see the kind of politics that we are playing in this country. Somebody is telling us that to criticize or to say anything on the media, on the newspaper. So it's eye service. You can see the kind of people that we are in this country. So people should be going to the president and dobale, even when they are hungry. You can see, and that is the kind of politics they play in Lagos State here. When you not allow people to fight for something, they will just go there and sit and decide to just appoint people to go and free in this country today. The federal government does not even show concern. All they are focusing is on Natasha taking the woman to court. What are they trying to achieve? It is high time we resist this kind of intimidation and the rhetoric that this federal government, the current government is bringing to
Thank you very
this
much
country.
for calling.
What kind of issue is this?
Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you. Please let's try to stick to time, 1 minute, so we can take as many calls as possible. It's over.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
John from Oba.
Welcome.
Yes, kudos to the prince this morning. Why is somebody blaming the prince for saying what he said? If you are criticizing on the pages of newspaper and you now made a U-turn to visit the person you are criticizing, what informs your sudden change of mind? What? Why? Is it that what you are saying does not go down deep well into your heart? Honestly, I'm disappointed this morning by that visitation. If you know that you want, yes, the prince has the right to say what he says, yeah, that is just justice. Because you are shooting yourself from both sides of your feet. That is just for that. As regard the issue of Natasha, just like it's my opinion too. If you touch the tail of Akpabio, you are touching the tail of. Let me know. Finish that statement. Your guess as good as mine. So you don't touch Akpabio. Honestly. Good morning.
All right then. Hello. Good morning to you. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. I can hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me smoothly?
Yes, we can.
Hello,
hear
good
you.
morning.
Good morning. Please proceed.
All right. My name is Peter Omonse from Shomolu.
Welcome.
And then PDP is saying that 2027 will be a referendum, not an election. And I think I want to key into that because from all the talking, all the complaining, all the sorrows, all the anguish expression, I think I just pray and I wish it will allow election to take place. I'm not. You know, with sometime on this session, you say, what is the advice you want to give to the government? Sometimes you say, what is the suggestion? People give suggestions, people give advice. Like Tunde Bakare, we are not told what he went to do or what he told the president. But I wish he told the same line during Jonathan government. I wish he did not go to Ojota and join those that say they steal the money. This government must go. Tinubu also then was saying this government must. And can he let us know what he told President Tinubu? Did he tell Tinubu that Nigerians cannot eat again? That Nigerian children cannot go to school again? That hospitals are not functioning again? He told him that drug manufacturing companies are folded up. If that is not the case, then he was wasting his time. Thank you.
All right. Hello. Hello. Please turn down the volume on your radio.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
On environmental sanitation, the reintegration of environmental assembly and then the respected House of Assembly should pass this bill so that we train leaders. We had why war against indiscipline and this introduction of environmental science. There are the ways of making them one way or the other, of mitigating such disasters. So the introduction of environmental sanitation is commendable and it should be seen and looked at by the government. Then CNG, to me, that is CNG gas. But in Nigeria, I think CNG is just only on paper, but not much practicable. So I think some people in government are using to siphon money. No, that CNG will be okay. Because for now, I think petroleum is better than CNG. Then lastly, the coming of Professor Fᴜᴜ with his hypothesis. That is
hello, good morning, please.
Good morning. Please, can you turn down the volume on your radio, please?
This is Mr. James from Agbado Junction.
Welcome.
You see, my worry is that most of us who stood against Jonathan 2012 when he removed fuel subsidy and called him names, even to the extent that we even the same day they began calling to his wife into serious crisis. Now you see, we are double, threatened, and that is one of our biggest problems. Most of supporters still saying this, and I know my very self, I condemn the subsidy removal then, and that's why we are still. Now you see, now you suspend paying subsidy for fuel, and now you decided to share that money among themselves with the governors. I could remember that Jonathan fought front and back. Nobody ever even have a portion of blame shared to the governors, but it's only Jonathan. But today, they will ask you, why don't you ask your governor? You see, when you are a man of cunning, one that loves value in terms of morality, this is the way you go back and forth. They cannot stand by your word. But when you are someone with honest mind, even like for them, CNG, are you using CNG? Why will you tell your boy to eat egg when you condemn egg? When will you tell somebody you bring price down when you know you are going to increase it? It is adults should not say like that. That's what we learn when we are growing up.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, calling from Maja.
All right. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank you so much, particularly Fuhad and the other man yesterday for the balanced analysis of the round table discussion. I think you are one of the people that normally balance in the sense that number one, some people, I was trying to interrogate an issue that even the opposition, because all this lamentation may not do us too much good, other than we to be strategic. On a forum this morning, somebody said the APC, they articulate, they are on point. He now said, so the analyst now said, okay, when they jump into their ship and the other people that they met, they will try to create issues that they have been there. Why would they then offer them some things, whereas they left them? But the tricks of APC is that they used to settle people with other things. You know, they will tell you that this thing is enough to share. They know how to arrange their house and the president. Nobody wants to give in to anybody. For the sake of Nigerians that are clamoring that it is the issue between Nigerians and APC. So I wonder if we cannot really interrogate the opposition. For the first time on the station yesterday, they will attack you and they will say some other things.
That messages, we have quite a few on here. I'll come back to the phones pretty soon. You have my word. We have here, hello Mainland FM, permit me to ask. Iṅyesomwike is saying that Fubara is not loyal to him. What then should his former boss like Amechi and others say about him when he talks down on them at every public gathering or during press interviews? One thing that he needs to know is that there's no reigning champion forever. also on the Mokwa Niger State disaster. If truly this administration has a value for human lives, by now I expect the national flag should have been flown at half-mast to show that the country is in mourning. Furthermore, I expect the government at both federal and state level where the disaster has reoccurred to donate cash, food items, materials needed. Finally, still on the issue of flood, I wonder when our political leaders, especially the Minister of Agriculture, will learn from past experience following the several food crops that keeps getting rotten on a daily basis due to the disaster, which has trapped down some food crops in the trucks abandoned on the road. I feel building big storage facilities in local government areas, especially in food producing states, should be a major concern in order to prevent recurrence. God bless Nigeria. Tim Tokpo Notoye from Ijagamo community. Good morning, Mainland FM. My name is Doyen from Ogun State. My take is on Natasha Akpoti. When she started her drama in the Senate chamber, it shows that she's yet to understand the rules of the Senate. She read the SOS rule of the Senate on a seat that was not hers. She should have run to the assigned seat to read, and she would have been listened to, and then later returned to that seat. Ever since then, I told people she doesn't understand how Nigerian politics is being played, even by not standing as the Senate president came in. Even if Nigeria president is seated in the Senate while the Senate president comes in, he's expected to stand up. Going around running her mouth shows that she's still in the primary stage of Nigeria's politics, and she found herself with top politicians. Same thing goes for Sim Fubara. That's why it's good to start from the grassroots to study the game very well. Politics is a game. Okay. Good morning, Mainland FM. My open mic is on the traffic light at Ekoro Junction, Abule Egba. The traffic light is not coming on anymore and is creating hold up at that junction. Secondly, the street light around Ekoro Old Ota Road is not coming up anymore. It's Yama from Abule Egba. I think I experienced one of that one time like that, and the drivers are so ridiculous. If you want to know how selfish Nigerians are, you should see Nigerians trying to navigate a U-turn or a T-junction without traffic light or a last mile official to help them. Is chaotic. Most Nigerian drivers prefer everybody should be stuck on a spot than to allow one lane goes before they go. It was terrible. It was for an hour just because people could not wait for other people to make a turn and there was no traffic lights to direct them. Expect better from human beings, really. But yes, thank you for bringing that to the fore. I did see that a few days ago. We have top of the morning to you, Sage and Fuad. It is my opinion that Natasha Akpoti is being made to face just a glimpse of what good and patriotic Nigerian voices of dissent face against questionable powers that be and their allies in the system and outside. Sometimes they would also not spare you, even if necessary. Who does not know that Ibrahim Traore is a French speaker? And who does not also know that AI can be used to translate a speech originally made in a language into a different one and still appear as though it's being spoken directly by the speaker through the original mouth movement without distorting the original speech, like some of the speech of Ibrahim Traore? And does this now country as of today also AI generated? No doubt there seems to be many compares and Langleys or worse among many African people, especially in Nigeria. And I think approbation and reprobates at the same time is not just hypocrisy but also cowardice. This present system breeds no good government or aphoristic system. Nigeria, we hail thee. Thank you, Sage. Liki from Ali Mosho, thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
I regard to Fuad.
Mm-hmm.
If Fuad Alaji Fuad.
You can call him that, I guess.
If you want it, I beg. Let me start like this. I want to thank Donald Trump for, I think, among the 6 countries that are about to enter America, issue regarding to terrorism. You know, one of the countries that I'm still doubt is ban from into America is Togo. Togo, to me, I've not had any news of terrorism, issue of terrorism. That's about them. One of the reasons is my personal, which is very contrary this thing, and Natalia Bassi, and some Nigerians also working in his cabinet. So not the Nigeria is key for me.
Okay, and I don't think we should say that.
There's some Nigerian. No, I'm not saying that. I know some Nigerian. Yes, some Nigerian in the cabinet.
Yeah, we do know. I mean, there's a 29-year-old mayor somewhere.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we should give kudos to people like Bassi and Pastor WF Kumi. not because of the government of the day. But the government of the day, Nigeria will be number one in the list.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate you for your insight. But I just want to make it very, very clear that this religious leaders who maybe sang there's not been any information whatsoever that they work under the Trump administration. We also have trade relationship with the United States of America. We have long-standing agreement. We export our crude to them as well. So there might have been many considerations and not necessarily religious affiliation is why we're not on that list. But thank you for your contribution. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
My name is Robert. Is today open mic?
It's Thursday. Yeah.
Okay. This man, this group, I think some weeks ago, we learned that some money were found in some of their managers' accounts. The money meant for refinery, I think Warri and Motak or something like that. So now, I saw some people carrying placards in London. They are saying the man must go back to Nigeria, something like that.
Where did you see the placard?
Placard.
Where did you see that?
Whether it's in London or America, they said the man should go back to Nigeria.
We don't have information of that.
No, it's been, I think, about 3 weeks or a month ago now. I saw something like that. The government or serve the populace or the Nigerians cannot be held accountable. Honestly, you are setting a precedent for more people to see.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. It's Open Mic Thursday. We're speaking to national issues. We're hearing what your thoughts are. If you probably wanted to talk about something, and check for you to talk about something important. So let's do that. I'll read more messages. So you'd pardon me for switching so quickly. It's because I don't want the message APC to come to power. When PDP was in power, even with Obasanjo's background, he never harassed the judiciary. But when APC took over, there was allegation of suppression of judicial council. As if that was not enough, there were allegations that DSS were sent to break into the house. It's quite difficult to edit your message. We have High Mainland FM. My open mic today is still on the level of insecurity. I'm beginning to see or feel that our government is powerless in fighting insecurity. Moving of the chief of staff to Benue will not have any impact because these terrorists and killer herdsmen know that government that has been under terrorist and killer herdsmen attack. Why has the military not gone there to conquer the land and take it back? Have they attained C of O to these lands? On the economy, diversification is our only hope. Let us move focus from porous borders. Sean, we have open mic. It's sad to see a day like this when Nigeria would openly embrace and accept incompetence as a reform. We are where we are today in a nation due to leadership incompetence. Unfortunately, instead of speaking against it, we're busy soaking up the propaganda and the garbage being dished out by politicians. This is not the time to find fault in the members of the coalition. The truth is we need to change our leadership and our government in 2027. The present leadership have failed in all policies. Adegboyega Adedeji. All right. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Hi.
I'm fine. This is Madam Mason.
Yes, welcome.
You see, 10 years now, Nigerians have not been finding a fund in this country. Since APC government, 10 years. It's either they are begging you, have patience, they are begging you, they are chopping, they are looting, they are embezzling, they are stealing, they are thieving. Business of my president with Natasha and Akpabio. Both of them, Akpabio and Natasha, they are lawyers. They know that they can go to law court and go and, settle each other in that place. Either you lose or I win. What is the business of my president? Because it's not taking us serious. It's not taking Nigerian problem serious. It doesn't care whether you have flights. It doesn't care whether you have good teachers, you have books, you have libraries, you have good hospital to go. It doesn't care. What is my president's business with Natasha and Akpoti's problem? If they have not created with each other, will anybody know? Will never anybody know that both of them have agreed with each other? They are not telling us you want to take this Natasha to court. What's the business?
Thank you very much.
What's your business? You know, people sleep on Natasha and Akoti. I don't want this nonsense. I'm just governor for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to live peacefully.
Thank
and
you.
that honest death.
Thank you very
Rubbish.
much. Oh, all right. Let's take another phone call. And then I can move to Facebook. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning to you.
This is Okangelina.
Welcome.
The response I will give to the last caller is that, when you have your favorite son who is working for you, he's doing everything, approving things for you. If you bring this one, he will approve, whether good or bad, he will approve for you. And you see another person disturbing him, you will go after that person. So that's why Natasha has problems. Don't you see Akpado is working very well for them? Is there anything they bring there that he will not approve? Whether it concerns us, whether we are dying, it doesn't concern him. So Natasha is trying to go and disturb the very loyal Senate president. So she must go. And let me tell you, if care is not taken, she will not come back. They will go and use their big grammar in court and put her there where she belongs. That's it. Nothing will happen. Didn't it happen in Rivers State? Now the governor is begging.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Eric.
Welcome.
Yeah, Madam Mfantsofio, just take a music. Even the last caller too as well. Just take a. That is just what you will get. That is just what you will get when the man is a favorite son to the president. That's what you get. This is what our country has become. Sometimes you call in, you don't even know what to say. Sometimes you just call in. These are things that the previous government cannot do. And somebody again will call in tomorrow and we'll be blaming the past government. Yes, it is well, Jerry.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Gift from Unikman this morning.
This is who?
So, gift.
All right, go ahead, please.
You said?
Yes, go ahead, sir, please.
Okay. So, my open mind. Say, I know you are very conversant with Ikorodu Road. Anytime a truck breaks down in Ikorodu Road, Ikorodu Road is two lane on the middle lane and the two lane. Okay, trucks breaks down in the middle of the two lane in the middle road. Last time, and police will not go and stay beside the truck. The truck there, they just stay there. They leave traffic to build ahead all the way down to the extreme of the road. Say a truck brings down at Chiroko, they stay there, and traffic has built up all the way down to my turn. And the question is, why not people keep the BRC that
do you want to call me back? Because we can barely hear you. You would have to call me back. I'm sorry. Hello. Tell me your name. Let me know who I'm speaking to, please.
Hello?
Let me know who I'm speaking to. What is your name yourself when you call, all right, for the sake of those who are listening to you. Hello.
Good morning, Tish. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Perfect. Go ahead, please.
Okay. This is Gift from Onekman, like I said earlier.
Yes.
And I was complaining about how the last man officials stay beside trucks that have broken down on the road rather than control traffic and assist to decongest the road. To me, it makes no sense. And then again, the lighting up of Lagos, it seems, I don't understand. I don't want to start sounding rude towards the governor. It seems the governor does not care about the lives and properties of the citizens. Because majority of the street sides in Lagos are not working. A guy was on a sister station radio yesterday complaining about I had an accident along Papa Road where it even called and was not saying which speed was it driving at. So you see, people are defending the government and they're not even having a human face to their defending. The governor should please light up Lagos. So, most times I drive, but I was once robbed in Lagos recently.
Sorry about
because
that.
there's no light on the road. Yes, there's no light on the road.
Thank you.
And we keep
on the road. Let's read Facebook messages, so it's not like we're abandoning our online people. Yes, John Bernard, he says, my open mic is about the 2-year anniversary of this administration. Should be told nothing has improved rather year. Instead, I'm taking herbs because I cannot afford it anymore. The president needs to pour. My open mic is, when will the killing stop in Nigeria? We hope to get an answer to that soon too. Prince Leo Ozoma says, Sage, good morning. My open mic is to wish my Muslim brothers and sisters a happy Salah celebration, and may the hardship being experienced in Nigeria not affect them adversely, and may Allah touch our hearts to be able to think wisely when electing our leaders in 2027, such that our decision will not be selfishly driven but for the good of all. Thank you, Prince Leo Ozoma, for your very kind message. We have James Umachi says, Sage, I greet you lovingly. It's been a while and listening and contributing. Why does government always wait for flood to destroy lives before they react? Why are they never proactive? Why does Wike think that the entire country must revolve around him? Mark my words, Sage, Wike won't think twice to fire back at President Tinubu if the president does any small thing against him tomorrow. Wike would boldly remind him that he helped him to become president. I'm sure President Tinubu knows this, so he should be careful not to offend Wike. Help me wish my lovely friend and brother, distinguished Fouad, a happy Salah tomorrow. I'll come for my meat. You take care of yourself for now, Sage. Thank you, James Ubuna. Thank you very much. And I understand sometimes it can be overwhelming, and it's okay to take a break, okay? But we miss you, and we hope you come back soon. We have Babalola Williams. Good morning, Madam Sage and Fouad. My open mic today is the way politics are. They have failed woefully in all ramifications. It's a pity the worst of us is ruling the best of us. Babalola Williams is the author of that message on Facebook. And we have an Tᴏᴜ Michael on Facebook still, who says, hello, Mainland FM. Is it not laughable that Niger State governor that received about $10 million ecological fund both at the federal and state level, in addition to the $2 billion that has just been approved by the president to help rebuild some infrastructure that has been destroyed as a result of the flood disaster, and the government of Niger State still went ahead to roll out account number for people to donate for the affected victims? Permit me to ask, not until we have a president that is real sincere to tackle corruption squarely, political Mr. Oloyede obey to, as a matter of urgency, come to our rescue and speed up work on the ongoing road project from Jakonde Gate besides MRS filling station going inwards Okeafa by Paco roundabout. The road is terribly bad. Apart from damaging vehicles, it's causing serious gridlock that so many hours is wasted within the axis. Governor Sanwo-Olu should kindly do the needful or provide temporary measures before the road will be completed. God bless Lagos State. God bless them. God bless you, Sage. From the Jagmo community. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your insight. 09136000410. That is the phone line. Let's hear what you have to say this morning. Let's see how you're able to analyze the matters that are being presented. It's open mic, so you choose. You're not bound by any story. You can talk about the stories a loudspeaker on. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Nice
I praise God. What I want to ask, since last year the Supreme Court are giving judgment of local government independence or what have you, and within their country. How many local government, okay, nothing has been done. And I think, if no, we are not playing policies in certain things. If Osun State, then what happens here in Lagos? They want to do election to Frenzy and 37. We play policies with too many things. At the end of the day, William is governed by the rule of law. We are ready to move by what is the rule, and you follow it. Then see, they declare a state of emergency in the Cross River, the river state of Baba and what have you. And at the end of the day, what's happening in the north now? I don't know, somebody tell Mr. President to declare state of emergency in this area. No. We play politics with everything, and we are losing so many things. And that is why many people who are more intellectual, who are more intelligent, will just be seeing this nation outside there as these people are not serious. And just a pity, everybody is crying for now. Individually, in this nation, government and what are they using the fund for?
Thank you.
Look, but none of them cannot accountable for what they are doing.
Thank you very much for calling. We appreciate you. We still have a number of messages. Open Mic Thursday here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Let's see WhatsApp. Yes, I see the message. I see that the lines are jamming a little bit. So just try, or you can call me via WhatsApp. I did notice as well. Thank you to who sent this message. I noticed, but I'm trying to answer as much as I can. Happy holidays. I don't know what the appropriate response is, and so I said happy. Is Eid Kabir, I believe. So I just.
We are expecting a big Ramo. Now, let me talk about the cars we are having in the recent time. That of Mokwa and that of Parents know that. When the rainy season is coming, Buhari says to when he was in government that yes, men want to make the grass greener. That is what is happening. And it behooves on our military officers and the government of the day to make provision, to be proactive, that the middle belt is where we have heavy rainfall now, and let them guide all the states here. Because they are moving to the south too. When the rain stops in the middle belt, they are moving to the south. And even the canalization of all the rivers, all the Niger and Benue River is very germane, very important now. They have not started letting out all the waters on the dams from Cameroon and Chad and Niger. And we are having this. So if they start that, what do we expect? They need to channelize all these rivers in order to forestall any towards occurrences. And also to be able to contain the ocean surge that is very prominent. It's very important. I lived in Bad Beach for about 10 years. Victoria Island. There's a liar close. And even by Nabadokya said, the ocean surge is coming. They should be proactive, be ready for it, and contain whatever will happen. Patani used to be channelized at all times, and people are criticizing it. In the Niger Delta, we don't have ocean surge more as we are having it in Southwest, and it is not acceptable. They should be proactive. All the agencies concerned should rise up to the occasion now. And Bakare's visit to Mr. President is very important. Righteousness exalts a nation. He is a reproach to any man. And he who fails to do good and who is supposed to do good and fails to do it is a sin to him. And you should follow peace with all men, and righteousness without which no man shall see, and holiness without no man will see the Lord. Let the visit be to the benefit of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. You spoke for well over 3 minutes. I was hoping that you would, establish your point within that time. But thank you very much. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning,
Yes, welcome.
Thank you. Briefly, I will just talk about Mokwa.
We can barely hear you, sir. It's a struggle.
Hello?
Can you speak up a little bit? Or if you're using headphones, can you disconnect, please?
Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I think it's better now.
It's better now, yes.
Thank you. Yes, I just want to talk briefly on Mokwa Bridge. Do you know that Mokwa Bridge is the one, these two important bridges, how can it be damaged, at this point in time? You see, where I'm going is this. Our lackadaisical attitude of our leader is becoming, and may God save us from there. It is not. It is not because it has been happening. It's not recently. It's not because Tinubu is in government. Before Tinubu, you're in government. That is what we Nigerians have. They're beneficial to Nigeria. You understand? Unless themselves. I went to some area. Let me just reserve that. There is space. Also, a farmer's place. Their road that leads to the farm. In fact, it's unbearable. So you can imagine, those are the ones, those are areas they can benefit the Nigerians. Nigerians are not lazy, but these are our leaders is our problem. That is why I keep on saying what you do to be Fᴜᴜ. Let's go back to the security issue. This security issue, the bandits will not leave this country because some people are sabotaging the efforts of the government. Until when President Tinubu switch to that area, those people that is causing this bandit allow us to rest unless they are being apprehended or get rid of them. That is my concern. Something is that sabotage and some people are, insinuating and financing it. Have a nice day.
How a better one. Thank you very much for calling. We can still take phone calls. I believe you can still take phone calls. I'm giving you an opportunity to call via WhatsApp as well if you'd like to do so. We have WhatsApp messages. Good morning, Sage and the entire mainland FM. The issue of shadow government, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a credible way to hold the government to account and provide reasonable alternative ideas for the government in power. They're just afraid of their own shadow. On Natasha's case, only God can help her. Prince Samuel from Ajegunle Apapa, Lagos, sent that one. We have here Fine from Asheshe, who says within the few days the number of death is beyond war. Deaths from Mokwa, deaths from Benue, deaths from Kano, the athletes, etc. What is happening? The purchasing power of the average Nigeria has been eroded. We were like chicken staff for days and yet followed the owner with a mere drop of grain to keep soul and body. History must tell. Fine from Asheshe there with a message. Let's answer this one. Oh, please call back if that was you. So yes, good morning. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
All right. Maybe you should call back. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Ajibola calling from Nikolai.
Welcome.
I lost 2 or 3 people that called this morning. The problem of Nigeria is not only corruption. Our main problem is 2. Even 3, let me just say it. We have this unnecessary bias that we bring up every time. Oh, one of our callers will agree that the government is not doing good, but can exempt, but he will still exempt somebody until we can shun all this hypocrisy and tell our leaders the truth. You are not doing well. You are doing badly. Tinubu is one of the worst governments we have ever had in Nigeria. Let's say the truth and let us free ourselves from this nonsense that they are giving us. We have corruption as the second problem. Corruption is our second major problem in this nation. There is no other problem that is facing us than corruption, from the top down to the grassroots. And until we can change it from the top, whatever the leaders are doing, that is what the followers will do. So if the leaders can check themselves, automatically the people that are selling this Yalata and all these people that are selling, so they will buckle up their best. We can't have a military leader, we can't have a military rule, and everybody will be selling things like this. They don't burn you away. But because our leaders are doing the nonsense, that is why all these people are also doing the nonsense. So the corruption trickles down from the leadership down to the grassroots. So if the leadership can take the bull by the horn and face corruption headlong, then this nation will be free. Lastly, the last problem we have in this nation is the ethnic corruption we are always bringing into every matter. Any small thing you bring ethnic correlation to it, and we want progress in this nation. If this thing can go out of the way, then this nation will be great. God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. We appreciate you. I hope we can take our own advice sometimes, right? We have here, for me, I rate the president 5%, and for money given to the governors, what is the value in 2013? I bought 100 bags of cement for 170,000. Today, 100 bag is over $1 million naira. Oh, you're talking about the NOI rating that we spoke about yesterday. Oh, okay, I get it now. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
My name is Nigeria. We stay away from attacking our problems, actually. I agree that we have a bad government. How did we come about this bad government? The election conducting body is bad. If that body is bad, it will not give us anything different from being bad. I'm not going to install any government that's not bad for us. So what Nigeria should do, we talk a lot too. We are talking machines. We talk a lot, tackling reforms, and make sure that INEC does his job as it should be done. Otherwise, all these are talk. 27, it will be APC against Nigeria. It's rubbish. It was in place to make sure that our body that conducts election give us good elections. We are just started. Let me say that. This is what we should be talking about. How to make sure INEC gives us good election. Not after conducting election, they go and announce results at about 4 a.m. and they ask you to go to court. And the excuses INEC will be given will be breaches that they had in the these machines that they start to give them cover so that there are no there are no side backdoor businesses.
All right.
So this is what we should be talking about, how to make sure that
thank you.
What is so bad government for us is checked.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello. Hello, you're live. Please go ahead. All right, make it back if you can. We have here, good morning, Sage. I'm Pastor Sunday from Magboro. My submission for today is our leaders are touched by the feelings of the masses. Else, Mr. President should have paid a personal visit to the people of Mokwa. That's why all the governors are decamping to APC in order to spend the money there. God bless Nigeria. Okay, that's according to you. We have here, okay, let me take this call first. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
My name is Good morning.
Yes,
hello, good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you, sir.
My name is Augustine from Bariga.
Okay, welcome.
So the point there, I will start from the issue of environmental sanitation in Lagos. Environmental sanitation in Lagos will be good. It is visited. But the Lagos state government has to be effectively involved by providing means of waste disposal so that Lagos state road will not be messed up after the process. Another issue is the rating of the president. I'm rating the president minus 40%. I'm rating him minus 40% in the sense that he has borrowed so much for Nigeria. The level of our national debt has nothing to write home about. Another reason is misappropriation of priority. The level of misappropriation of priority, which has caused more hardship, increased cost of living, and insecurity. And another issue is the dwindling level of our economy. The dwindling level of our economy has caused more hardship to the masses. That is why I have started to rate him minus 40%. And this has caused us precarious situation. And about out rule of law, there is nothing like democracy. And that's from the house. Shouldn't it have been the responsibility of the court to do that? I think our democratic process is being messed up. Thank you. That is what I want to say.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yes. I'm calling from Comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, so I just want to quickly read the president.
So you're muffled. You're very muffled. Please, if you're using earpiece, can you remove it?
Is it better now?
Not necessarily, but please go ahead. Go ahead. We can work with this.
Okay, so I say if there is anything less that is less than 0%, that is what I'm rating right now. Thank you. That's my thing.
Okay, I'm not sure that we really.
Please, my name is Gabriel. I'm from Uganda.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please. I want to talk about NEPA. I don't know whether you're hearing me clearly. I want to talk about power.
Yeah, power. Okay, go ahead, please.
Very erratic. For almost a month now, we don't have light. There is a place called Oladapo off City Road in Megan. They keep bringing us deals. So we don't know what to do. Please, I want you to help us talk to NEPA people at whether I Kenya Electric, Egon, Oladapo. There is a place called Promised Land there. Promised Land Estate. There's no light for almost a month now. Please help us let the government know. And again, I want to talk about the Mokwa issue. If they can spend 21 billion naira to renovate the house for one person, how much house or how many houses on it? Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Or we cannot take any more phone calls at this time, so maybe I should just spend time reading the messages that we have. We have a message here. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, has been charged to court by the Nigerian government for criminal defamation due to the statement she made during a live television broadcast on Channels Television. Okay, yeah, we know the allegations. Okay. The allegations are serious. Let her go to court to prove herself. Social media emotional outbursts will not stop the case. Okay, thank you for providing us details of the case. It's out there on social media. We have Good Morning Mainland FM. The current administration is wasting Nigeria's taxpayers' money to dislodge opposition, and they're happy about it. You can fool the people, but you cannot fool them all the time. Let's keep watching. I'm Ojubeli from Ikeja. Okay, Ojubeli. Good morning, Mainland. I have Good Morning Sage Fouad and our listeners. Open mic. How many years or decade would it take for the refineries in Warri, Port Harcourt, and Kaduna to create or operate at full capacity? Why is our naira depreciating in value daily against the American dollar, euro, and British pound sterling? I can fix the refineries to work at full capacity if I'm given the opportunity and the challenge. Adeleye from First Stack Extension. Okay. Madam Sage, please give us more time to react to your program, especially Situation Room and Midweek Politics. Yesterday during Midweek Politics, in a program of 2 hours, we're only allowed 14 minutes for calls and messages. Kangwilina, okay, well, we give people a lot of time on other programs and they don't necessarily say things that are relevant to the conversation, and so sometimes subconsciously it forces the presenter to minimize time for interaction, because sometimes you're talking about something else and then certain people are calling to drive home a narrative, to push propaganda, to insult the presenter, to insult the speaker just because they disregard. It's sometimes always very chaotic. So as much as I know that a lot of you want to contribute to the program, sometimes the experiences of the guests that we have, the presenter, makes it difficult to be able to accommodate some contribution, some feedback. So they just limit it to a few people and focus more on the analysis. But we've heard you. We'll do better with the time that we give you to contribute on these programs. Thank you for your suggestion. And that's about everything we can do for this morning. Thank you so very much for your time. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to read your message. I tried the best I could to make sure I was able to take contributions proportionately across all our platforms, but there are many opportunities for you to still speak on programs. There's a Situation Room at 4 p.m. Native Nigeria would be on your airwaves. If you're somebody who loves tourism, you love nature, you love to see talented people, you love music, you love sound, this is a program that you most certainly love. So at 10 a.m., please do well to join Priceless, that's what I call her, so that's why everybody must call her. Do well to join Priceless, and also Frank Meke and their guest and their host. There's a lot of talented people on the platform for Creative Nigeria on Milan 98.3 FM. I'm Sage. Don't go anywhere. We still have more coming your way here on Milan 98.3 FM.